She wakes up alone, makes her own coffee. There's no one texting her, no one calling her baby. And yet, she feels whole. What if being single isn't sad? What if it's strong? In a world that often says women should be partnered to be happy, more and more are standing up and saying, "I'm enough." Today we're diving into why so many women are walking away from traditional relationships and choosing themselves instead. Stick around. What you're about to hear might just shift your perspective forever. In today's rapidly evolving world, more women than ever are choosing to live alone, not out of loneliness or isolation, but as a deliberate, empowering lifestyle choice. This shift reflects a deep desire for independence, fulfillment, and the freedom to live life on one's own terms. Whether it's building a career, prioritizing mental health, or simply enjoying peace and quiet, millions of women are discovering something society rarely talks about. You don't need a romantic partner to feel whole. But what's really behind this shift? Is it just about independence, or is there something deeper? Some women are breaking free from outdated beliefs that say you're only complete when you're chosen. Others are simply done pouring energy into relationships that give nothing back. Why stay in something unfulfilling just to avoid being alone? These women are asking, what if being alone is better than being with the wrong person? Let's be honest. How often are women taught to put everyone else first? From childhood, many are told to be good daughters, caring partners, selfless nurturers. But what happens when a woman finally says, "What about me?" Living alone becomes more than just a lifestyle. It becomes a declaration of self-worth. It's waking up without pressure. It's making choices without guilt. It's learning to like your own company. Can happiness come from within without constant companionship? These women say yes, with confidence. Solitude isn't sadness. It's sacred. It's where healing happens, where passions grow, where you finally hear your own voice again. These women are building rich, fulfilling lives. Deep friendships, creative expression, financial independence, solo travel and adventure. Far from lonely, they often feel more connected to themselves than ever before. Because sometimes the best relationship you'll ever have is the one you build with yourself. Here's something surprising. Studies show that women who live alone often report lower stress levels and higher happiness than those in relationships. Wait, isn't love supposed to make us happier? Yes, but only when it's healthy, mutual, and fulfilling. Many women are finding that peace, freedom, and self-love outweigh the chaos of being with someone who doesn't see or value them. So many stay in relationships out of fear, pressure, or habit. But imagine this, choosing singlehood, not because you have to, but because you want to. Because you'd rather be alone than in something that drains you. That's not lonely. That's powerful. Now here's a question. What kind of man could actually be with a woman like this? The answer. One who doesn't try to control her, but respects her. He adds peace, not pressure. He shows presence, not ego. He matches her energy, not manages it. She doesn't need a savior. She's already saved herself. But if a man comes along who's honest, deep, and secure enough to walk beside her, not ahead, not behind, then maybe, just maybe, she'll make space for him in her already full and beautiful life. So the next time you see a woman living alone, smiling to herself in a coffee shop or walking solo through the park, don't pity her. Celebrate her. She's not alone because she's unloved. She's alone because she loves herself enough to wait for what's real. If this video resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, being alone doesn't mean you're empty. It just means you're enough. Living alone isn't just about physical space. It's about emotional space. It's about no longer waking up to anxiety over unread messages or second-guessing your worth based on someone else's attention. It's the freedom to design your day around your own rhythm, your own needs, and your own joy. Many women are realizing that they're no longer willing to bend themselves for a relationship that leaves them drained. They're learning to prioritize peace over pressure and self-worth over validation. This choice to walk alone, for however long or forever, isn't coming from a place of bitterness. It's coming from clarity. Clarity about what they want, what they deserve, and what they're no longer willing to tolerate. It's not that love isn't wanted. It's that the wrong kind of love is no longer welcome. These women are done negotiating for basic respect. They're done settling for half-hearted connections. And in choosing solitude, they're actually choosing wholeness. From a young age, women are taught that partnership equals success, that a ring is proof of worth, that a wedding is the goal. But now, many are waking up and asking, says who? They're unlearning these quiet, deeply rooted beliefs that tie their value to their relationship status. They're rejecting the idea that happiness is something to be found in someone else's hands. Instead, they're discovering it within themselves, in their careers, their friendships, their passions. It's a powerful moment when a woman realizes she doesn't need to be chosen to feel complete. When she stops chasing external approval and starts nurturing internal peace. This shift doesn't happen overnight. It comes with discomfort, reflection, and sometimes loneliness. But through that process, something beautiful emerges: self-trust. And from that place, she no longer lives to please others. She lives to honor herself. What's especially inspiring is that these women aren't just surviving alone. They're thriving. They're traveling solo, running businesses, learning new skills, and creating lives that are full of adventure and meaning. They're building deep friendships that feel like family. They're exploring their creativity, focusing on health, and making financial choices that put their needs first. And they're doing it all without the pressure to explain themselves or fit into anyone else's timeline. There's a common myth that single women are just waiting for the one to finally arrive so life can begin. But for so many today, life has already begun. In fact, it's never been more alive. They're not waiting for permission to be happy. They're not holding back parts of themselves in case someone else might not approve. They're showing up fully, unapologetically, and on their own terms. If you're watching this and wondering whether it's okay to want more peace, more freedom, more joy, the answer is yes. If you're feeling tired of giving endlessly and receiving less than you deserve, you're not alone. Choosing yourself might feel scary at first. The silence might feel uncomfortable. The space might feel unfamiliar. But over time, you'll realize something profound. You are not empty. You're just clearing out what never belonged. So give yourself permission to walk away from what doesn't serve you. Give yourself space to heal, to grow, to rediscover who you are without someone else's opinion shaping you. And most importantly, remember that wholeness is not something a relationship gives you. It's something you find within. When you find peace in your own presence, you stop fearing solitude and start embracing it. There's nothing wrong with wanting love. But let it be love that meets you with respect, not control. Let it be love that sees you, not reshapes you. Let it be love that supports your strength, not fears it. The kind of man who can walk beside a woman like you isn't intimidated by your independence. He admires it. He doesn't want to change you. He just wants to grow with you. And if that kind of love never shows up, you'll still be okay. Because you built something beautiful with or without it. A life rooted in self-worth, peace, and purpose. So the next time someone assumes you're lonely because you're alone, smile. You know the truth. You are not lacking. You are not waiting. You are not broken. You are enough. If this message touched something in you, share it with your sister, your friend, or even your younger self. Subscribe if you want more content like this. And never forget, being single isn't sad. It's strong, it's sacred, and sometimes it's exactly what you need to become who you were always meant to be.